Hi, I'm Alice Hoyle, and for this online video I'm going to be talking to you briefly about some considerations you need to think about when teaching healthy online relationships. So my question to you is, do you think you need to be an expert in all things digital and online in order to be able to teach it? And my answer is no, not necessarily. So what we want you to be able to do is to adopt the role of the facilitator and not the content provider, because we cannot possibly know every ins and out of every single platform that young people are using, how they're using it, and so on. So what we need to be able to do is to bring the information together as a group and shift through the information to work out what are safe, ethical courses of action for the young person. And you may find it reassuring to consider that knowledge and understanding isn't everything. There are also other components that we also need to be thinking about, including attitudes and values and skills. So if we were going to look at it as a sort of whole programme, knowledge and understanding might be things like how young people communicate online, the benefits and challenges of that communication, and some awareness around laws and responsibilities, that kind of thing. And then attitudes and values could be exploring in more detail around what respect and care looks like, fairness and inclusion, and considering an ethical compass, is it safe, is it right, is it caring, that kind of thing. And then skills, what can young people do online? Can they use critical thinking to assess information? Can they manage their boundaries? And can they apply different frameworks, some of which you will be learning during this course? And the absolute priority for you as a teacher in a classroom doing this work is to adopt a relationships first approach. And that means putting the relationship before the teaching. So prioritising that connection with your young people before you cover any content or any sort of behaviour management that needs to go on. Thinking about creating these inclusive spaces, making sure every voice feels able to be heard, modelling those healthy relationship skills, because you're a fantastic teacher of healthy relationships in action in the classroom, and really nurturing that sense of safety and well-being, so showing care, empathy and respect for your learners. So I'd like you to reflect on that. Are you creating the kind of relational environment where young people feel safe to share, reflect and grow? Because at the absolute heart of this is creating a safe learning environment for your learners. It is absolutely essential to do this work, and the next video is going to talk to you more about how to build those safer spaces.